Mr. Yang, someone's hurt.
Up ahead.
You're hurt, son. March, use your 6-phased ice to stop the bleeding. Go easy. We don't want to add frostbite to his list of complaints.
I'm on it.
This area saw fierce fighting only recently. Let's keep searching. There might be other survivors.
Up ahead. Up ahead.
There are wounded everywhere.
The silver lining is that, based on what we can see, no civilians were caught up in the battle. I'm guessing the Xianzhou must have evacuated the port immediately, leaving the soldiers to deal with the crisis. But as for these corroded monsters...
Up ahead. Up ahead.
Careful. We've never seen this kind of life form before.
Awaiting orders, Mr. Yang.
Stay.
Try this on for size.
Leave the rest to me. I won't go easy on you.
Time for some swordplay. Strike with heart.
To the finish!
I'm fine.
Not a scratch. Sounds like more business knocking.
Stand down.
So, how many of my moves can you...
I'm on guard. Try this on for size.
Calm your body and mind.
Blade in flight!
Lance at the ready.
The galaxy is vast beyond compare.
Miss Tingyun, fall back! They're Mara struck. We've already lost them.
Hey, you there? We need your help. Thanks for saving Beauty from the beast. Pleasure. But are you thanking us or giving yourself a compliment?
I won't go easy on you.
Lance ablaze. Flaming lance. Forward! What are you waiting for? The customer is king. And for me to portray the king, well, you gotta make it worth my while.
You know nothing of the weight behind. Witness the stars shatter before you. Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
Strike with heart!
Miss Ting-Yun, the Mara struck have been repelled, but there could be other dangers nearby. The situation is serious. I need us to escort you back to the Skyfaring Commission. Immediately.
Calm down, I heard you. It'd be rude of me to depart without thanking our benefactors. My name is Ting-Yun. I'm the ambassador for the Lawfu Skyfaring Commission Merchant Guild. May I venture to know the illustrious names of my heroes?
Illustrious names? Sure. I'm March 7th. This is Mr. Yang. Oh, Mr. Welt Yang. And this is...
What a heroic-sounding name.
Don't mind him. He likes to get a little creative with his introductions. Next time, why not remind me before I give up my name?
I see. Well, thank you for coming to our aid. Although, there is one thing I don't understand. Starskiff Haven is under lockdown. Since none of you are Xianzhou residents, may I ask how you came to be here? If you can't offer an explanation, I'm afraid these Cloud Knights will have to escort you out.
We called for port transfer and got no response, but then someone opened the Jade Gate for us. When we arrived, there was no one to be found, so we started to make our own way through.
How can that be? My ship was the last one into port before the Jade Gate was shut. The Skyfaring Commission has already locked down Starskiff Haven entirely.
We're telling the truth. You could verify it yourself by checking the access history of the Jade Gate. We found it strange ourselves when the gate opened, but no one came to greet us.
You're with the Astral Express.
You've heard of us?
Indeed I have. Oh, you've arrived at a bad time. The Xianzhou has suffered an incident. Whether you're here for leisure, treatment, or trade, I'm afraid you won't be able to go through with it. For your safety, you should hurry to Central Starskiff Haven and take refuge. I'll take you to Madame Yukong of the Skyfaring Commission and let her decide how to proceed.
We caught wind of the incident you mentioned. That's why we're here, Miss Ting-Yun. To help the Xianzhou seal the Stellaron.
Your actions have already revealed your kind hearts to me. Sadly, I can't make you any promises. You're outsiders, and only Madame Yukong has the authority to consider your offer. Oh, don't worry. Madame Yukong is kind-hearted too. Come on now, I'll lead the way.
Those monsters back there.
They were no monsters.
Oh, those were not to be confused with monsters, benefactors.
Why have we stopped?
Don't worry, miss.
Favor?
I shouldn't have doubted you. Please accept my apologies. The soldiers stationed here must have moved these into a roadblock.
What? Does he look like a...
I'd like to see us try. They're extremely heavy. Even with all of us, we wouldn't be able to move one. Not that I'm doubting your skill, but I'd feel terrible if you hurt yourself in the process. If I'm not mistaken, the containers in the Trove of Verdure can be moved around using a control panel. You've already put on quite the show. Do you think you'll be able to find and operate the control panel? Should be simple, right? I knew it! This will be a breeze for you. We just need to pass through here, take the barge to Starskiff Haven, and we'll be safe.
You know, you sound sweet enough, but you were talking about getting us escorted away by your Cloud Knights. If it weren't for Mr. Yang...
You misunderstand.
Calm your body and mind.
So, how many of my moves can you block? Strike with heart! Practice is over. Swords descend!
Time to go on the offensive. To the finish!
Try this on for size.
You can still walk away. Stand down.
Blade in flight!
The galaxy is vast beyond compare.
You mentioned the Stellaron.
You work for the Skyfaring Commission, so I assume you're aware of its destructive power.
Yes, I am. As an Amicassator, I've been to many planets and seen my fair share of Stellaron corrosion.
Stay. Stay.
We're just having fun.
Calm your body and mind.
Time for some sword play. Huh!
Defend the weak.
Try this on for size.
The galaxy is vast beyond compare. Leave the rest to me. I won't go easy on you.
A one-time enemy. Strike with heart.
Scratch. I'm on guard. To the finish!
Sounds like more business knocking.
A one-time enemy.
What are you waiting for? The customer is king. And for me to portray the king, well...
Stand down. The galaxy is vast beyond compare. This will definitely come in handy. Leave the rest to me. I won't go easy on you.
Strike with heart.
To the finish!
try this on for size.
You can still walk.
Time for some sword play.
Lance at the ready. Indestructible.
Sounds like more business.
Leave the rest. Stand down.
Reach the end of the story in your own way. Nice. Is that all?
Get ready, and watch your backs.
Leave it to me.
Will of preservation!
Something's not right. Stay.
Good. The stronger, the better.
Calm your body and mind.
So, how many of...
I'm on guard. Defend the weak.
Merciful Medicus!
Time for some sword play.
Lance ablaze. Flaming lance. Forward!
What are you waiting for? The customer is king. And for me to portray the king, well, you gotta make it worth my while.
You know nothing of the weight behind this. Witness the stars shatter before you. Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
Practice is over. Swords descend! Blade in flight!
Time to go on the offensive.
Fracture! We're just having fun.
You can still walk away. Stand down.
So, how many of my moves?
Immortality.
wares I lost on the way. Oh, my beautiful tail. We had a difficult start, but things got easier. Look, that's the barge I was talking about. Don't fret. All ambassadors know their way around a star skiff.
I was perfectly calm until she volunteered to help.
Please take your seats, everyone. We'll be off right away.
Now that's talent.
On behalf of the Skyfaring Commission, allow me to welcome you to Starskiff Haven. On the Xianzhou Luofu, anything relating to aviation, navigation, and trade falls within the scope of the Skyfaring Commission, which is one of the 6 commissions of the Luofu. As the biggest port on the ship...
You definitely sound like a... what was it again? Oh, ambassador. By which I mean, nice speech.
That's too kind of you. My job involves fair... Anyway, we're safe now. Normally, I'd be a good host and take you around.
Palace of Astrum?
Right there, the tallest building in the city. It's also the headquarters of the Skyfaring Commission. Let's hurry, we haven't got much time. I don't mean to rush you, but if Madame Yukong holds me accountable...
Sounds scary. I thought you said she was...
We need to make a few preparations before paying a visit to any of the 6 commissions. Rest assured, Miss Tingyun, we won't go anywhere. If you...
Very well.
Little Miss Fox moves at quite the pace. I can't keep up with her. I've spent too long on the bench. Let's catch our breath for a while, huh? We can expect a packed schedule ahead. That might be a little harsh, but she does put her own interests first. She did the right thing by not trusting us initially. We were an unknown quantity to her. As for the rush, my guess is she's just eager to get us out of her hair and further up the chain. It'll be all right. We're not trying to stand in her way. We have nothing to hide from her.
We didn't have anything to hide in Bellabog either.
Not so fast. I need to give you two a heads up first. Our meeting with Madame Yukong won't be without risk.
She is a top Xianzhou leader. Oh, Mr. Yang, do you think this could be Belobog all over again?
No, the Xianzhou Alliance is better than that. But Madame Yukong will definitely have a string of difficult questions for us. Why did we choose to come to the Xianzhou now? How did we know that the incident is related to a Stellaron? Who leaked their information to us? Careless answers mean distrust and potential hostility, which would make things much harder for us.
Huh, crud. One of us is gonna blurt something out, or get something wrong, I just know it. But we haven't done anything wrong.
March is right. If we're too scripted, it'll sound like we're hiding something. Don't worry. We'll find a way through. Let me do the talking. Stay.
The best way to conquer fear is to face it, head on.
Oh, you're here already. Sorry to keep...
Are you not?
I've brought the Madam Helmet.
Yes, madam.
Report the losses to General Jing Yuan and find someone from the Divination Commission. I can't just stand there watching while we deal with this mess. Greetings, guests from the Astral Express. Ting Yun has informed me of the purpose of your visit. Receiving guests isn't normally one of my responsibilities. But since you know about the Stellaron and have stated that you want to help the Law Fu, I thought I should at least meet you in person and politely decline your proposal. The Xianzhou Alliance knows what a Stellaron is, and is more than capable of handling it ourselves. We have been around for over 8,000 years, and weathered countless dangers and crises. While the situation is serious, we have more than enough resources to spare. Outsider help is not needed on this occasion. You are guests from afar. There is no reason for this matter to concern you. Am I making myself clear?
From what we've gathered, the influence of the Stellaron can still be contained. If we can locate it in time and contain it, it's possible that we can restore any space and any individuals affected by the corrosion. We have experience in preventing Stellaron disasters, and we've only come here to lend you that experience.
I've said this and I'll say it again. This is an internal affair of the Xianzhou Alliance, and there is no need for the Astral Express to get involved. I decided to arrange a meeting with you as a gesture of respect, but my decision is final.
But...
Never mind, Mr. Yang. If the Xianzhou Alliance say they can handle it, then we're wasting our breath. Let's go.
I'm afraid that's impossible.
Huh? And what's that supposed to mean?
It's only been a few days since the presence of a Stellaron was detected on the Law Fu. Starskiff Haven has been under full lockdown. I acquired the access history of Starskiff Haven. Not long ago, someone hacked into the system and opened the Jade Gate, before guiding you, the Astral Express, into our territory. The hacker was skillful and even taunted us with her seal. Her name is Silverwolf, a member of the Stellaron Hunters. What say you in your defense? You are forbidden from leaving the Skyfaring Commission until the aforementioned questions have been investigated.
Don't be too harsh, Yukong. If this gets out, the whole galaxy will think the Alliance has forgotten how to treat our guests.
General Jingyuan.
It's very unlikely that the Express has joined forces with the Stellaron Hunters. They are mortal enemies, after all. Apologies for interrupting your meeting. My name is Jingyuan. I'm the General of the Cloud Knights here on the Law Fu.
General, this is an internal affair for the Law Fu.
I fully agree with you, Helm Master Yukong. This is indeed an internal affair. I am sorry, guests of the Astral Express. It is true that there is a Stellaron on the Lo Fu, but I'm afraid I cannot accept your kind offer to help resolve the issue. This is a Xianzhou matter, and it is our responsibility to handle it. Of course, it would be inappropriate of me to let you return without something to show for it. While I cannot accept your help with regard to the Stellaron, I do have a favor to ask. Please, after you. Ah, the Astral Express. I must confess that the train's reputation precedes it, such that it is often close to my thoughts. How delightful to come face to face with its passengers.
It's an honor to meet you, General. May I ask what the favor you spoke of is?
A matter that requires capable people such as yourselves. We captured a member of the Stellaron Hunters a few days ago, who goes by the name of Blade. During our investigation, the Divination Commission, the department in charge of intelligence processing, intercepted a transmission sent out by his accomplice, Kafka, who has managed to hide aboard the ship. As for where that transmission was destined... I have some knowledge of your relationship with the Stellaron Hunters. The Divination Commission is convinced that you made an alliance with them. I say that's impossible. The crew of the Astral Express are honorable people whose valiant deeds are lauded across the universe. There must have been a misunderstanding. As such, I came to the conclusion that the communication must have been an attempt by the Stellaron Hunters to sow dissent between us. We can handle the Stellaron, but it will take time, and will require the bulk of the Cloud Knights on the ship. It is this Kafka that concerns me. The longer she stays on the ship, the bigger the threat she will pose. Since the Stellaron Hunters lured you to our ship, we shall move with the current. You are hereby authorized to do as you deem fit on the Lo Fu, with the goal of bringing Kafka out of the shadows and under our control. Doing so would clear the misunderstanding between us, reveal the true intentions of the Stellaron Hunters, and help us understand their connection to the Stellaron Burst. What say you, my astral guests?
What do you think?
Of course you do. You can be strangers and simply walk away. But I feel you wish to help the Xianzhou. The Lo Fu never fails to reward that which is given.
Okay.
Wonderful.
It's a deal then. I shall notify Yukong that all intel is to be shared with you, and that our best personnel are to aid you in your search. If there's anything the Skyfaring Commission or the Cloud Knights can do for you during your stay, don't hesitate to make it known. I've heard of you. Blade is wanted by both the Corporation and the Alliance. I'm afraid I cannot comment on his file. There are 5 known members of the Stellaron Hunters. Elio is their leader, but always stays behind the scenes. Most of the operations are led by Kafka. Had the Divination Commission not intercepted her encrypted transmission, she would have remained undetected for much longer. Bring her to us. Ordinary means may prove futile when it comes to this individual. But the Divination Commission has ways of... Don't misunderstand me. The Xianzhou does not engage in torture. Retrieving intel does not necessarily involve the use of violence. In any case, you can deliver her directly to us. Once we learn something, I will share every piece of information with you. If things go as planned, I would love to find the time to sit with all of you and hear about your experiences among the stars. My responsibilities to the Xianzhou have meant that I haven't had the chance to travel in many years. We had heard nothing of the Express for a long time. It is heartening to learn of its continued journey along that starward track. I have other matters to attend to. Goodbye for now.
Seeing as the General gave the order, the Skyfaring Commission will lend you our full support. The Stellaron Hunter investigation is in your hands now. I'll issue you a pass so you can access the facilities around Starskiff Haven. As for personnel, the skyports are currently all under maintenance, so we're thinly stretched. What I can do is send Tingyun as your guide. She'll take care of you during your stay.
Jiaokong Plow 6 is overloaded. Please have people evacuated to other docks ASAP. Over.
What do you make of this, Qingyuan? I'm not asking about that. Although, you're not wrong. He's much easier to talk to than that Yukong. Their attitudes are so different. Maybe that's why she's only a helm master and he's a general.
I understand how you must feel, but please stay calm.
I think we only scratched the surface of this General Jing Yuan. I don't know about strange, but my gut tells me something is off. That's it. A minor detail, but curious. He avoided talking about Blade. Since the Cloud Knights have already captured a Stellaron hunter, why not use him to get to Kafka? Why rely on us? The Xianzhou is reluctant to involve outsiders in the Stellaron disaster, so why is it so keen on letting us capture a Stellaron hunter? Yes. The only sensible conclusion I can draw is that Blade had already escaped when Jing Yuan spoke to us, provided they even captured him in the first place. Therefore, given our connection to Kafka, we represent the only way of luring the Stellaron hunters in. That's why he asked for our help. He didn't want to let anyone else find out that Blade had already escaped. Now that we've figured that out, perhaps we can get closer to the core of what's happening here.
Master Diviner, you heard our discussion. What do you make of it?
What do I make of it? The way of heaven is apparent, but the heart of humanity is often deceptive. Are you asking me to divine their true intentions?
That won't be necessary. The crew has nothing to do with the incident. Of that, I am almost certain. It isn't their intentions that trouble me. All I want is for them to lure out the one we're after.
Wasn't that my idea, General?
Indeed. Your counsel has always been a great help to me. You may use your discretion on the matters ahead of us.
Why don't you retire early and I use my discretion full time?
It is still too soon, unfortunately. If something goes wrong, you'll need a general to take the blame. How could I simply walk away and put you at such risk?
If you'd brought me that blade earlier, none of this would have been necessary. Wait, what are you up to exactly? Jingyuan, did you let him escape on purpose?
Me? I had no idea he might escape. Unlike you, my gaze never travels beyond the horizon. I take full responsibility. The Cloud Knights failed in their duty.
I can understand. There's a lot to take care of on the Xianzhou. You were bound to miss something. Thank goodness I'm here. On that note, perhaps it's about time you finally nominate me as your successor when the 6 charioteers next convene.
Yes. I have to go now. I'll leave this in your overwhelmingly capable hands, Fu Shen. There are 3 things in the world that I can't seem to rid myself of. The troubles of the Xianzhou, the papers on my desk, and the weeds in my garden.
General, Diviner Fu wants the General's position for herself. Everyone knows that.
She is very capable, but her intellect is burdened by a quick temper. I'll retire when she's achieved a better balance.
This Stellaron thing is easy. Blade escaped. Now we gotta go get him. Just say the word, and I'll solve this in a flash.
I can understand your impatience, and I know you want to prove yourself. Now is not the time. If you truly wish to become Sword Champion, You shouldn't be running around brandishing your sword at people. Especially not a major criminal.
You think I'd lose to Blade?
I'm saying you need to have patience, Yanqing. Governing Xianzhou is different from a sword fight. The only way to build momentum is to work slowly. Besides, we still don't know who's really moving the chess pieces. There is something we must take care of before making our next move. As long as it remains unresolved, we're at a stalemate. That something is the Stellaron. How did it manage to bypass the Skyfaring Commission's inspections and the Divination Commission's predictions? Where is it now?
I say we bring those two Stellaron hunters before Diviner Fu. She'll get an answer out of them in no time.
I've asked our friends from the Express to take care of that for us. Worry not, you'll have your moment when the current stalemate is broken. You are my most trusted aide, and there are some things that I would only assign to you. Speaking of which, Yanqing... that boy... I suppose it is my fault. I should have given him an opportunity already. A sharp sword can't stay sheathed forever. My fear is that this might prove too big a setback. Bigger than his exuberance.
Madam, seems like we were the Skyfaring Commission.
Folks!
Well, here we are. I feel sleepy already. Oh, what? But we've done a whole day's work. What's the sun playing at? It felt like we spent the whole day in the Palace of Jokes aside, did you see Madame Yukong frown at us? I thought her guards were about to jump out of... I'd rather deal with monsters than these big shots. I mean, not that
Don't worry. My lip, but as her subordinate, I have to say that it's Madame Yukong's duty to keep her guard up. The Law Fu is facing a crisis, and as head of the Skyfaring Commission, she is responsible for the security of the Xianzhou's customs and borders. She's actually a very reasonable old girl in private. They say that many years ago, Madame Yukong was an ace pilot in the Cloud Knights. She was a work hard, play harder type, known for her hot temper and incredible skill. Eventually, she became the head of the entire commission, which required her to learn patience and adopt a meticulous approach to her work. In any case, Madame Yukong instructed me to reserve the best rooms at the inn and have all your expenses covered. She wants to extend the full courtesy of the Xianzhou so that all of you enjoy your stay to the fullest. She specifically mentioned that if you wish to buy anything at the inn, be it food or otherwise, just let the innkeeper know. The commission will cover the cost.
Why don't you go back yourself? Seeing as our hosts are so thoughtful, I guess we should help ourselves. Right, Mr. Yang?
We should focus on our objective first. Seeing as Helmmaster Yukong was extremely reluctant to get us involved, am I right to speculate that the Skyfaring Commission has some leads on the whereabouts of Kafka?
Exactly right. The suspect is extremely cunning. She encrypted her transmission and timed her communication. We couldn't pinpoint her exact location. But as cunning as she is, the Divination Commission has managed to find something.
Here are the coordinates. It's up to you how to proceed. Our destinations may differ, but the orbits of the stars will eventually converge. See you later.
Don't let her words distract you. That's the sound of a device.
Which means what exactly? This is a starship. There are all kinds of devices making weird noises.
Miss March, to the untrained ear, these noises may sound the same, but for the craftsmen of the Artisanship Commission, every machine has a different pitch and melody. The General sent for craftsmen, and they concluded that the sound came from the shipyard facilities in Stargazer Navalia. Now, get some rest and prepare yourselves for the operation ahead. I look forward to seeing you in action.
Folks, if you're looking for a place to wait out the storm, come to Petrichor Inn.
Let's take advantage of the rest. It won't be easy to track down Kafka the Stellaron Hunter.
Oh, let's let the Express know how we're doing. More importantly, let's see how Don Hung's doing. Ask him what he's up to. Then tell him we're having loads of fun.
You've been standing here for half an hour. It's rare to see you like this. Are you worried about those two? Welt is with them. They should be fine.
Himiko, did you keep a copy of the Stellaron Hunter's transmission? Can I have a look?
Sure.
Not to mention, 45 system hours ago, a Stellaron burst occurred on the Lafu. An unexpected calamity, don't you think?
What exactly are you Stellaron Hunters trying to do? The Cienjo Alliance aren't us. They won't give you time to explain. Once you draw the attention of the hunt, you become their prey. The Alliance will hunt you to the end of the universe.
Stop speaking in riddles, Kafka. Say what you have to say.
It's simple. That Stellaron has nothing to do with us, but the Cienjo is convinced that we're responsible.
Stop!
Do you know him?
The Cienjo is in danger. This man, he... If he's on the ship, then Welt march in him. But...
Is he connected?
I can't leave them down there. It's just... I'm afraid my burden has finally caught up with me. And that everyone is about to be drawn in.
Is there anyone who doesn't carry around a past burden? She may not remember it, but even a girl as carefree as March has hers. We tread on a path that is hidden from us. The things we see and the trails we blaze all become our baggage. They weigh us down, but they also give us strength to continue the journey. Try not to dwell on it, Dan Heng. The Express spends 7 standard days at each stop. Its passengers are allowed to do as they deem fit during that time. Pom-Pom and I are more than capable of looking after the Express. If there's something you've got to do it now. Better than regretting it further down the line. And you'll come back and travel with us once this is all over, right?
You want to disembark, Dan Heng? Changed your mind? Well then, Pom-Pom wishes you the best of luck. Make sure you return before the Express departs, and bring Pom-Pom back some local specialties?
Can't send the message out. The network is down, but some functions still work? Virtually nothing has changed since I left. Apart from darkness, this place is all that I remember. It's too late to repent.
Stay where you are. I can handle this. Emergencies should be dealt with by professionals.
The truth of life and death with this sanctuary is but a vision.
Take this! Shape of Titan Rise Venus!
You're hurt.
It's okay. Phew. This one's strong, all right. Want to see what I can do?
A miracle!
A little too much fun.
With you two risking your lives for me, could I really stay where I am?
Merciful Medicus!
Move carefully. The The truth of life and death reveal this sanctuary is but a vision.
Let me through, or I'll go through you. You're not going anywhere.
Allow me to...
Take this! Shape of Rise Venus!
Eternal sleep. The dead will return!
No more playing nice. Dodge this!
Step aside. I have no interest in...
Immortality!
Are you two okay? Good. I'm Sushang of the Cloud Knights. I was just transferred here from the Yaoqing. I did tell you to let me handle it. I don't have eyes in the back of my head. What if I accidentally hit you?
Forgive me, miss, but you were too busy being hit yourself. It's a good thing I joined the fray.
I was protecting you more like. It's a Cloud Knight's job to protect others. And this area is under martial law. I'm escorting all civilians to safety. Follow me. That was some impressive Cloud Knight spearmanship. Which unit are you from? Huh. Okay, you're a civilian then. Come with me.
Miss Sushang, what exactly has transpired here? In all my trade visits, I've never seen Starskiff Haven in such a state.
I can't comment on that. I was just ordered to rescue the civilians. Actually, I have no idea either. Anyway, you two just need to come with me. Hey, you're pretty quiet. What's your name? I've got forms to fill out. Can't put your name down as blank.
My name is Dan Hung. I'm a traveler. I'm on my way to meet up with my friends. I appreciate the help, but I can leave the port on my own.
No can do, mister. It's way too late. You won't find anyone at Starskiff Haven. If your friends made it out, then they'll already be in the safe zone. No need to worry. You'll see them when we get there.
Aren't you going to take my name too, miss?
You already said it when we were busy fighting. Something. Lo Cha! Is that right? I remember it. Let's go. Stay close, you two. Cloud Knight Sushang will guarantee your safety. Oh, one more thing. I need you to write your names down later. I don't know too many characters. I might make a mistake.
Message not sent? Why not?
Long-range communication technology is still improving. Perhaps the presence of the Stellaron is affecting signal transmission.
Doesn't seem like it. Everything else is working fine. See?
In that case, it looks like someone wants to make things difficult for us. Since Kafka's here, I wouldn't be surprised if this turns out to be that Stellaron hunter hacker girl's handiwork.
Think you'd get away with your crime by pretending to be a waiter?
Luxurious liquid amber.
Oh, you've arrived. I like your sense of humor, benefactors. Of course I'm happy to see you. When things settle down, I might even get promoted for catching a Stellaron hunter. Stargazer Navalia is governed by the Artisanship Commission. It took me a while to sort out our paperwork. I got a sense of the situation on my way back. just like at Cloudford. Stargazer Navalia's Meridian Pin has malfunctioned. The checkpoint there is abandoned, and the garrison is scrambling to locate the Stellaron. With monsters wreaking havoc and the night scattered, Stargazer Navalia has become a perfect place for the suspect to hide out.
So we've got a bunch of monsters to deal with, an IPC most wanted Stellaron hunter to catch, and we have to do all that on our own without reinforcements? Fair enough. This isn't our first rodeo. That's the trailblazing life for ya.
I wouldn't say you're entirely on your own. When you're ready, let's get going.
Leaves and enjoy a luxurious liquid amber.
Shall we, my benefactor? Now what's a hunt without a hound? Kafka is still at large, and the Skyfaring Commission wants this problem to go away. I made a few calls and managed to procure this from the Artisanship Commission. Perfect for hunting down suspects.
Aw, he's so cute! I mean, what can he do exactly? Are we gonna set him loose on Kafka?
Yes and no. This is Deeting, a bionic dog developed by the Artisanship Commission. He has all the 5 senses of the Foxian race and takes them to another level. Be it tracks or scent, as long as he uncovers a trace, he'll follow it all the way to the end. All we need to do is look for any trace left by Kafka. It doesn't matter how good she is at hiding, Deeting will find her. But before we get started, let's play with his settings a bit and get him ready. To begin with, let's set him to scent detection mode. Tell Deeting to follow the scent of my perfume and see what he can do.
We need to follow these sparkly traces to find Miss Ting Yun, right? She's not in a hurry, that's for sure. Playing hide and seek with us while Kafka's still at large? The traces. Where did... Got it. He says the wind is too strong. That's just the psychic bond between cute...
Using the environment to hide her traces. Our girl...
Or we could ask... Miss Ting Yun must have left us these clues, right?
Deeting should be able to pick up her traces now.
You found me. Deeting, if you pick up traces of Kafka in Star... have thought that Stargazer Navalia might become so quiet? Long were the nights when the clangor of hammers rose to meet the stars. People used to write poems about the shipwrights here. The Law Fu relies on the star skiffs produced. Of course, the silver.
You don't seem to worry too much about the Xianzhou, Miss Ting Yun.
I wouldn't say that. A good businesswoman doesn't wear her heart on her sleeve. Besides, the Alliance has weathered plenty of challenges. We can handle this situation. Just to warn you, if we do run into Kafka, you'll have to do the fighting benefactors. I'd love to help, but there's very little I can do except cheer you on from the sidelines. Not a lot of people out there could have fought the Mara struck like you did. We Foxians don't live as long as the Xianzhou locals, but I still want to enjoy the 100-odd years I've got left. Besides, the Madam Helmmaster simply asked me to assist you in navigating around Starskiff Haven. I was never much of a
I'll definitely be putting...
Understood. We won't put you out of... When we run into Kafka, we'll do...
Before D-Ting can start tracking, you'll have to feed him some leads. If Kafka is hiding in Stargazer Navalia, she'll have left behind traces. Let's spread out and look for them. Leave no stone unturned. Shards of a Cloud Knight's weapon.
It must have been
Stay.
We're just having fun.
I won't go easy on you.
So, how many of my moves can you block? Strike with heart!
How you gonna win if you don't take any risks?
What's this?
Mr. Yang...
I think it might be shipbuilding material left.
Look! D-Ting found a strange chest.
Let me see. Slender fingers, but strong.
There's a note here, too. Why do I get the...
It seems like Kafka predicted our every move.
I know, is that a grenade? A small something... she's clearly... D-Ting smells something. What's this?
A jade seal used by the ship. It looks like...
We should have enough clues here to get D-Ting on the move.
No time to lose.
I think we've rounded up all our suspicions.
She sure did put a... making us run around. Why don't you go and marry her, huh?
Don't forget, she's on the IPC's most wanted list. A fugitive. Let's go, benefactors. Time is of the essence.
Stay.
Try this on for size.
You can still walk away. Calm your body and mind.
A one-time enemy. Ha!
Defend the weak.
We're just having fun.
Stand down. The galaxy is vast beyond compare.
We're just having fun.
Leave the rest to me. I won't go easy on you.
So, how many of my moves can you strike with heart?
You can still walk away. Calm your body and mind.
Time for some swordplay. Ha!
Try this on for size.
Now that's talent. Interesting. Leave the rest to me. I won't go easy on you.
A one-time enemy. Blade in flight!
I'm on guard. To the finish!
Calm your body and mind.
Lance at the ready.
Sounds like more business.
The galaxy is vast beyond compare.
The scent. Where did it go?
Ah, when the trace of the hunted disappears, the hunter better think twice. It might mean the tables have turned.
Kafka.
These Cloud Knights aren't Mara struck. What did you do to them?
Just a little persuasion to get them to listen to me. But you know all about that already, don't you? What a hassle. This place is too far for the diviner. See you up ahead.
Lance ablaze. Flaming lance. Forward!
What are you waiting for? The customer is king. And for me to portray the king, well, you gotta make it worth my while.
Quick! Don't let her escape!
March, not so fast!
We're just having
Nothing
fun.
of the weight behind this power. Witness the stars shatter before you. Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
Practice is over. Swords descend!
The galaxy is vast beyond compare.
So close and yet so far. You'll have to pick up the pace.
There's no way through here. We need to think of a way to cut her off.
Don't worry about locked doors, benefactors. We can use the conveyor belts.
You don't see these every day. Interesting.
Welcome, Astral Expressors.
Admit it, Kafka. You planned for us to come here.
I didn't plan anything. It was the future. We interfere on countless future possibilities and make the best future a reality. You speak too highly of us, Welt. The Stellaron Hunters are merely Destiny's slaves.
Best future? Best for who? As if you'd consider anyone but yourself.
If I said best for the universe, would you believe me? Best for me, naturally.
We're taking you to see the General of the Law Fu. You can profess your innocence all you like, but the General will decide your fate.
Oh, thanks. But no thanks. I can't stand... We don't have much time. If I were you, I'd make a move before it's too late. Not so fast. How does that feel?
I won't go easy on you.
So, how many of my blade in flight?
I'm on guard. Indestructible.
See you later. Something for everybody.
Lance ablaze. Flaming lance. Forward!
Ready?
You can still walk away. Stand down.
Strike with heart!
Sounds like more business, huh?
Leave leave the rest to
What are you waiting for? The customer is king. And for me to portray the king, well, you gotta make it worth my while.
You know nothing of the weight behind.
Witness the stars shatter before you.
Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
Blade in flight!
Lance at the ready.
Fracture!
Zoning out.
Not
I can help. Oops.
Practice is over. Swords descend!
Sampo Koski always takes care of his...
Seems you need to stand down.
Strike with heart!
Finally.
Rudimentary. Your every move has been foreseen by the Omniscia. Fushun, Divination Commission. I'll be taking the criminal from here. Greetings, crew of the Astral Express. This is our first encounter. Though given that I have encountered you in foresight, perhaps I should say the second. I am Fushun, Master Diviner at the Divination Commission and one of the 6 charioteers. Far-flung friends ought to be received with fine wine. But alas, the heavens, earth, and body are not aligned for such an occasion.
What the actual heck is...
Ahem. If the method of my speech is offensive to you, you need but say.
We received an assignment from General Jing Yuan to arrest the Stellaron Hunter. Thank you, Diviner, for coming to our aid, but we must escort the fugitive to the General.
Essential. I hold a proclamation from the General here, if you care to see. Upon detaining the Stellaron Hunter, questioning and all further arrangements are to be undertaken by the Divination Commission.
Did the General just spare us a walk with Kafka? I knew he was a good guy.
Understood. However, the General promised that all intel would be shared with us. We have a right to know anything that Kafka divulges.
Oh? That guy. Can I go one day without him throwing me under the...
We won't make things any more complicated than they need to be. Just want to listen in on the question.
Very well. Urgency demands fluidity. The 3 of you shall accompany me to bring the truth to light. The time has arrived. We must depart. Please proceed.
The Meridian pin is malfunctioning, and I couldn't find the entrance to the delve. I wanted to get us straight to our destination, but this is the only place I could dock the star skiff. Look, Exalting Sanctum. This is a safe place. Let's just walk the rest of the way from here.
Our hexagrammatic position is fluctuating between the marsh and water trigrams. The vessel is stranded and the way is...
I heard the Xianzhou can tell your fortune. Is that how they do it? Anyone can count on their finger. What's wrong with that? We've got 10 fingers. May as well use them.
I just performed some quick divination, and the hexagram is consistent with our current predicament. The Starskiff cannot take us to the Divination Commission today. Alas, Without me in charge to handle the Stellaron crisis, I dare not even imagine the kind of mess the Commission must be in.
It's true. The Divination Commission really can't go a single...
That's why you have to develop your talent pool. Otherwise, everything falls apart when you go on vacation.
Since you are clearly ignorant of the Commission's internal affairs, I shall absolve you of your ridiculous remarks. I'm going ahead to make... The prisoner must follow me every step of the way. This is Jing Yuan's order.
You might not want to hear this, but your general gave us his word. We have to be present when you question Kafka.
You think too little of me. My word is my bond. To have this prisoner speak, the Commission must resort to unconventional means. I have appointed someone to wait for you in front of Exalting Sanctum Plaza. Once we've
okay. I think I offended someone again. Don't start.
Don't take it to heart, March. Miss Fushen seems like a reasonable lady.
Really? Don Hung's not icy. He's nerdy.
Okay, enough chit-chat.
Yeah. That star skiff was pretty... That's the plaza. But I can't see anyone waiting for us. Should we look around?
What's going on with him?
What is that?
Everybody stay back!
Give him this medicine and make him lie down! I mean, make them lie down!
Senpo Koski always takes care of...
Leave the rest to me. I won't go easy on you.
Strike with heart!
To the finish! Lance ablaze. Flaming lance. Forward! I have to keep going.
Sounds like more Try this on for size.
You can still walk away. Stand down.
That'll teach you a lesson. Ready? Thanks for helping to stabilize the patients. Your
assertive sedation techniques?
However, these Cloud Knights were already sick, and now they're injured too. I've got to bandage up their wounds, realign their bones. Ugh, as if I didn't have enough on my plate.
Where did you come from, little one?
I don't have a dad. I don't have a mom either. I get it. You think because I'm small, I must be a runaway child. Welcome to the Xian Show, my short-lived outsider friends. Appearances can be deceiving here. The Vidyadhara race is self-reincarnating. No mom or dad required. I've been studying the art of healing ever since I cast off my old shell. You're looking at a recognized, practicing, dedicated doctor.
Bellabog kids are making snowmen, while children here are writing prescriptions.
Things haven't been very peaceful in the Lawful recently. Make sure you don't...
Go running around, right? Well, your general gave us an errand, so I'm afraid we have to.
Well, seeing as you saved me just now, if you're unlucky enough to acquire any breaks or sprains, I'll treat you for free. As for medicine, I'll give you a 20% discount. Ha! Do you have any idea how many people in the loft? If I hadn't left my purse at home, I wouldn't have to... Enough of that. I have patients to see.
Our little miracle worker seems very different from everyone else around. Don't you think, Mr. Yang?
So this is the Vidyadhara. I've only ever read about them. They're known as the Dragon Race. Not hard to see why.
Everyone, please remain calm. If you feel unwell, please report to the Realm Keeping Commission as soon as possible. We have we will be distributing a bag of protein rice and emergency medicine to each. Please register with your Jade Abacus bracelet. I see. I heard there's a problem with them. Some diviners and stargazers managed. Do you have friends trapped in the I want to say it's all in a...
When it rains, it pours. Oh, my apologies. Sorry, the Xianzhou is currently caught in... for safety reasons. If the port is still open... Oh, that reminds me. I have a friend with us... Well now, you must be... You may not need it right now, but...
Excuse me, fella. It was only thanks to your help earlier that the Dragon Lady and those Exalting Sanctum residents got away unscathed. The Dragon Lady of the Alchemy Commission.
You mean the child?
A friend in the Skyfaring Commission. If you don't mind, I hope you can take the time to come to the Realm Keeping Commission.
If the shipping passages in Cloudford changed even a little, the entire route would be drastically altered. Do you two know the way?
I do not.
I came this way. I know it like the back of my hand. Just follow me. So, silent but deadly. Let me know when you're ready and we can set off.
Do you hail from the Luofu, young Master Dan Heng? Apologies. Forgive my curiosity. I do often struggle to judge the boundaries of small talk. I hope I haven't offended you. Almost nothing. I was scheduled to leave the Luofu when I heard there was a disturbance. Miss Sushang here is a member of the Cloud Knights. You could try asking her. Her name is Sushang. Every Senzio ship operates individually, but the Cloud Knights are all commanded by the Marshal. Therefore, it's normal for knights to transfer between ships. Me? Huh. Merchants don't belong anywhere. We wander and make the stars our home. But if you're curious, within the Alliance, I'm registered at the Xianzhou Yutre. Within the IPC, I'm registered at the Star Unity Mall branch at the North Valley Star. Therefore, Luocha is just the name I use within the Xianzhou. Outside of the Xianzhou, I use something more difficult to pronounce. The universe is a dangerous place. The IPC and the Alliance only provide for our safety during interstellar travel. On-site security is dependent on our own capacities. As such, I had to improve my swordplay and healing skills. You are also a wanderer, young Master Dan Heng. Surely you understand. Ah, a story of ill luck. I found myself embroiled in a conflict and ended up owing a favor. Now I must assist in delivering these remains back to the Xianzhou. It would seem I am a magnet for such misfortune. I thought I would be safe on the Law Fu, but now... Of course.
Silent, but deadly. I should learn to be this easygoing. I'll lead the way. You two keep an eye on our surroundings.
Not exactly my expertise. I'm just a traveling merchant.
This is
bold of you to assume my appearance betrays my nature.
Hey, silent but deadly. Shout if you see any danger, okay? Don't think just because you know a move or two, you can charge off by yourself.
March's six-faced ice. There was a fight here.
There's supposed to be a passage. Why can't I see it?
Somebody used the Cloudford control pin.
Who did this? I'm terrible.
I'm a traveling merchant. I've been here many times.
I told you, I was only just
A Cloud Knight stricken with Mara. How could the mutations get this bad? Is the Stellaron exerting an effect?
Control panel? Where?
Is that?
Let me see.
Stay.
You can still walk away. Calm your body and mind.
So, how many of my strike with heart?
Time to go on the offensive.
To the finish!
Stand down.
Blade in flight! Practice is over. Swords descend!
I'm fine.
Lance at the ready.
Sampo Koski always takes care of it. Try this on for size.
Leave the rest to me.
Not a scratch. I'm on guard.
Fracture!
Can't be.
Stay.
A pointless struggle. Something's not right. Think about running. Go.
Good. The stronger, the better.
I won't go easy on you.
Strike with heart!
Lance ablaze. Flaming lance. Forward!
What are you waiting for? The customer is king. And for me to portray the king, well, you gotta make it worth my while.
You know nothing of the weight behind this power. Witness the stars shatter before you. Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
Lance at the ready.
Ouch.
Immortality means forever.
Seems you need to experience. Stand down.
Secret of the Saints.
Try this on for size.
You can still walk away. Calm your body and mind.
Time for some swordplay. Blade in flight!
To the finish!
How insignificant!
I'm okay.
What are you waiting for? To portray my customers, I charge extra. We're just having fun.
Leave the rest to me.
So, how many of my moves can you block? Ha! descend!
How you gonna win if you don't take any risks?
Thank goodness. There's one star skiff left.
What? Where?
Judging by where it's docked, it must be heading for Central Starskiff Haven. Come on, let's...
The next destination? Up to you.
What does that mean? It's like one of those...
That's enough.
Hurry up, Chingcha. We'll be fossils by the time you're finished.
I heard there was a disaster in the Divination Commission's delve? I'm surprised you're in the mood to play right.
Even if the sky was gonna collapse on the Divination Commission, the Master Diviner would be there to hold it up. What she lacks in height, she more than makes up for in stamina. Anyway, I didn't come here just to play. She ordered me to wait here for our guests. Time.
It's the place in the photo, all right. Is this a game?
Isn't this hand a problem? I have the worst luck. Oh, hi there! I can tell just by looking at you that you're the Divination Commission's guests. I know, I'm sorry. I was going to wait for you by the statue, but... Ah! Triplet! But folks from the Realm Keeping Commission descended on the area. It's too loud over there now. Pass! Pass! So I thought to myself, wouldn't it be better to meet somewhere quieter? Four of a kind! And wouldn't that be more fun, too? Better to show you the real Exalting Sanctum and introduce you to a true Xianzhou pastime. Celestial Jade! Victory! Now that my wish has been fulfilled, there's nothing holding us back. Follow me, honored guests. I must apologize for your long wait, honored guests.
It wasn't too long. Seeing your enthusiasm for this Celestial Jade game has stoked my curiosity.
I'm glad to hear it. You clearly have excellent taste. If you're interested, I can show you how to play. It's great fun.
Sure.
Mr. Yang, is this really the best time?
Look. It's an ancient tree. We call it the Ambrosial Arbor.
I didn't know the Skyfaring Commission were history buffs. Not bad. Younger generations usually don't. From a distance, it looks like meaning.
It means the tree was as tall as the sky and stars hung from its branches.
So, how big was it? Bigger than the Express? Bigger than stars hung from its branches.
Those are metaphors. Anyway, it's just a legend. I see this view every day on my way to work. Let's go.
Cultured people love visiting here. Do you know why?
I don't believe in ghosts.
Need your extractor cleaned or your star skiff serviced? Look no further.
We're almost there, everyone. Stay close. Just a heads up, please don't go running off once we're inside. You may be the Master Diviner's guests, but she hates people who don't abide by rules and regulations. Oh, and people who ask too many questions, not to mention... Please, don't push her buttons.
We're just here for the questioning. We'll leave as soon as it's over.
So strange.
Oh, let me guess. The gate is...
I don't understand. It's never... Hey! I know the food here sucks, but that's no reason to shut...
Are you really from the divination
Don't scare me! There's no need to panic, okay? Here it is. You're pretty sharp. Stellaron. Great. I knew I'd...
Miss Jingqi.
Huh? Oh, no, let me show you. This thing is pretty fun. Wow, you're amazing, Mr. Yang. You handled that well for an outsider. I officially hand over the title of Keeper of the Loafing Gate to you. Anyone here?
Here comes trouble.
Can't we run?
Sounds like more business knocking.
Leave the rest to me. Calm your body and mind.
So, how many of my moves can you block?
You know nothing of the weight behind this power. Witness the stars shatter before you. Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
Blade in flight!
Time to go on the offensive. To the finish! Lance ablaze. Flaming lance. Forward!
The galaxy is vast beyond compare.
This is the Matrix of...
We've heard the term Jade Abacus.
A Jade Abacus? That's a good question, Mr. Yang. The book, Glimpses into the Beyond, describes it as living jade engraved with symbols for divination into the... Just like engraving a seal, the craftsmen of the Xianzhou Artisanship Commission carved some jade abacuses are small enough to fit inside bracelets and jewelry. We put the bigger ones into instruments of calculation, so we can simulate the future and learn. Take the Matrix of Prescience here as an example. As long as sufficient information is provided, it can answer questions on anything, from the evolution of natural phenomena to the metabolism of living things. They say the theory behind the symbols was handed down by Noose, the Wisdom Walker. The principles are so profound that in the Divination Commission, only the Master Diviner truly understands them.
Seems like it. But besides, ordinary computers don't have cool backstories. Even in Madame Herta's space station.
Anyway, don't dwell on names. As long as the machine works, what does it matter whether it's a jade abacus or a computer? Just like today. Would it have mattered if Baichue had brought you here instead of Qingchue? It makes no difference at all. We're almost at the Matrix of Prescience core.
Diviner Fu, how are things progressing?
We're fluctuating between the Heaven and Thunder trigrams. A step forward bridges no distance hence.
And for those who don't speak Fu Shen?
It's an utter disaster. How's that for a Divination Commission fortune? The Matrix of Prescience has stopped operating, and the symbols have dimmed. There are Stellaron spirits wreaking havoc inside the Commission, and the Cloud Knights are struggling to protect civilians. I want to restore the Matrix of Prescience, but I have no forces available. And on top of all of that, General, we still have to deal with the Stellaron Hunter you handed to us. If that's not an utter disaster, then I don't know what is.
But you're Fu Shen, the seer. The boundless, omniscient. Bringing luck and avoiding misfortune is your strong suit, isn't it?
You don't need to flatter me, General. It's natural for fortune to fluctuate. There's no escaping it. The Divination Commission simply does its best to uncover the good and the bad and then make the right decisions. We have no magical means to turn the tide.
And that is precisely why we need you in charge. When it comes to handling clairvoyant Stellaron hunters, who better than Fu Shen the Seer? As for reinforcements, you didn't think I'd be unprepared, did you? Look, help has just arrived.
Master Diviner, I brought you the guests. Though, it wasn't your order I received. So, General, even guests are on the payroll these days?
Well, since they're here already, I may as well make use of them.
Entering the Matrix of Prescience without my permission is a breach of protocol. Would be an ungracious thing to say in the present circumstances. Is often unreliable, but she comes through for us when the need arises. It's nice to have people I can entrust with difficult matters. I'm not like the General, and you don't even belong to my commission. I certainly won't be bossing you around.
No need for the formalities. We heard what the General said. If you...
Very well, then I'll keep this... Yes, but you needn't... Qingchue will accompany you. Psst.
The good enough.
It's been a while. Thanks to you, the Law Fu has successfully brought Kafka to justice. Once this is over and the Stellaron curse has been lifted, the Xianzhou will have no more use for Kafka. If you wish to claim the bounty, feel free to... Blade, on the other hand, is a wanted criminal for the Xianzhou. At present, Kafka has no intention of speaking, and the Stellaron hunter's motives remain unknown.
Unearth the truth. You mean interrogate Kafka with the Matrix of Prescience?
Precisely. The Matrix of Prescience is the Divination Commission's ultimate weapon. It was originally used to calculate navigation routes and predict future events. But the secrets of the Stellaron hunters cannot remain hidden any longer. I have no choice but to move beyond conventional protocol. We must use divination to ascertain Kafka's intent. Everything hinges on restoring the Matrix of Prescience, which is why I would like you to help Diviner Fu complete the setup. I am eternally grateful for your assistance.
Let me see. This is the temporal terminal. Observes the potential of the temporal plane. They say this terminal is designed to retrieve information related to time. That should do it.
What? You just...
The more complex something is, the more important it is to keep it simple.
If it's so simple, why didn't your master...
Maybe deep down she... This must be the Karma Terminal. They say this terminal is designed to establish the causal relationships between objects. Done. Next.
What the heck is this? looks like a...
Take it easy. There's nothing supernatural on the Xianzhou. It's an arumaton. It's guarding the matrix of prescience. They're stationed at various strategic places.
I feel like it needs a sign saying mortals forbidden or something.
We're here by order of the Master Diviner to restart the...
Passage prohibited.
March! You should join the Divination Commission. Quick, do something!
Good. The stronger, the better.
Calm your body and mind.
Lower your weapon.
Scratch.
Treasonous.
Defend the weak.
Sounds like more business knocking. Try this on for size. What are you waiting for? The customer is king. And for me to portray the king, well, you gotta make it worth my while.
So, how many of my moves can you block? Strike with heart!
Fine. Leave the rest to me. I won't go easy on you.
Blade in flight!
Lance ablaze. Flaming lance. Forward!
Practice is over. Swords descend!
The galaxy is vast beyond compare.
Let me guess. Time, karma. I bet the next terminal is energy related.
Darn, the spatial terminal. They say this terminal is designed to retrieve information related to space. You probably could have guessed that. Ugh, we did it. All 3 terminals activated. Let's go back to the core and report to the Master Diviner. Well done, all of you. Now, to interrogate... Are you ready?
Is this really necessary? I said I'd cooperate with you.
I have no interest in the words of wanted criminals.
especially those skilled in the art of manipulation. So, say what you will. I'm here to witness the divination of the Matrix of Prescience. The Divination Commission has ways of extracting the truth, and they're far more effective than a conversation.
Then please, Master Diviner, witness my destiny.
That's why you're here? All for that?
Well, not what you were expecting.
I can't believe it. But the Matrix of Prescience cannot be wrong. Kafka has nothing to do with the Stellaron, but you... It's you. Huh. Absurd. I'd never have thought it. Ask her yourself. Take as long as you wish. I must report this to the General immediately. Please excuse me.
You go ask her. I know you still have many questions for Kafka yourself.
Hi. You haven't changed a bit. I'm sorry you have to see me in such a sorry state. Really? Well, that's good. I wouldn't want to affect your image of me. I didn't talk to you on the train because I knew you and I would get to talk alone here. Worth waiting for, don't you think? You seem to have a lot to ask me. Elio said he foresaw 3 questions, but they would be the same in essence. If I were to hear one of them, I would then tell you the objective of this trip in all its detail. Since you asked one of the 3 questions, it means everything is going smoothly. Are you ready to hear my answer? Cienjo's Stellaron problem is not directly linked to us. But if you look at it from Elio's perspective, you can't say the Stellaron hunters are completely innocent. We foresaw all this long ago. But Diviner Fu was surprised because she discovered 3 truths. 1. The Stellaron hunters are not enemies of the Cienjo. You know this now, though you refuse to believe it. 2. Someone else brought the Stellaron into the Cienjo and activated it. A result of both internal unrest and external aggression. Traitors on the Luofu and enemies from outside want to overthrow the Cienjo. The Master Diviner is in a hurry to find the General, presumably to inform him of this fact. However, that's all the Master Diviner knows, because Elio withheld key pieces of information from me. He foresaw the Divination Commission using the Matrix of Prescience against me. To guard against setbacks, he ensured that I knew only what he wanted the Cienjo Alliance to know in this moment. As for number 3, Even in their wildest dreams, the Cienjo Alliance could never have guessed it. If the Stellaron hunters aren't the cause of all this, then why are Blady and I even here? We're here for you. Sounds ridiculous, doesn't it? It's no wonder Fu Shen doesn't believe it either. But the Matrix of Prescience doesn't lie. The answer is just that bizarre. The Stellaron hunters appearing here, Blady getting arrested, me being lured to the Matrix of Prescience. It was all to bring you, the Astral Express crew, to the Cienjo. In the future that Elio chose, the power of the hunt is indispensable. And that's why the Astral Express crew had to come to the Luofu and achieve something important for the Cienjo. You had to establish a connection with the Alliance. And that's why I had to trick you into coming here. I needed you to meet the Luofu's general in person, and to help him resolve the Stellaron crisis. I needed the Alliance to owe you a favor. That way, in the future, at the most critical moment, the Cienjo will offer you their help. What do you think? Surprised? The notorious Stellaron hunters did all that just to make you a hero of the Cienjo? Quite the plot twist, don't you think? Like I said, Elio withheld key pieces of information from me. The future holds endless possibilities. Knowing the right thing at the wrong time could spoil all our hard work. There is only one thing I can tell you about the future. In the best and the worst cases, you will eventually have to face Nanook the Destruction. And when that time comes, you will need all the help you can get. It will be a brutal struggle of eonic proportions. Proportions that neither you, nor I, nor the Astral Express will ever be able to reach. In the vast majority of futures, that's when destiny ends. But if we follow Elio's plan, you know, even eons can be killed.
Hey, Luocha. You didn't finish telling us about the propagation. Keep going, it's interesting. So, eons can die, huh? Weird. I thought they were invincible.
There is no true invincibility or immortality in the world. Such exaggerations are born of the perspectives of ordinary beings. Nonetheless, ordinary beings could not have orchestrated the fall of the propagation. That eon was slain at the hands of another eon.
I don't understand. They're all eons.
Are you really from the Cienjo? Other eons aside, surely you must know the story of Lan and Yaoshe. Isn't destroying the Eon Yaoshe the Alliance's cherished aim?
Of course I know. Well, I know a little. My mom made me practice with swords all day. I didn't really go to school.
In that case, let's just change the subject. If you don't know about the feud between the Hunt and the Abundance, I'm afraid there's just too much to explain.
Fine. How's this for a subject? What's in the box?
Oh, this one? It's a casket.
more commonly known as a coffin. It's for containing the remains of the deceased.
The deceased? Aren't you a merchant?
Yes, indeed. This is just part of my job. I was asked to deliver this coffin to the Xianzhou. Ah, I'd quite forgotten. For long...
Nope. The Cloud Knights spend a lot of time on the battlefield. Death is a common occurrence. It's just, we don't put bodies in boxes. Coffins. In the Xianzhou, people go to the Hall of Karma in the Ten Lords Commission and consecrate the names and jade abacuses of the dead. It's our way of saying goodbye. The Foxians and the Videodora have their own ceremonies. Foxian soldiers place their dead in star skiffs and then let them drift out into the stars. They call it the returning. As for the Videodora, they're more mysterious. They say that when a Videodora is very old or has a fatal injury, they turn into an egg that looks like a pearl. When the shell breaks, they come out looking young again. My mom calls the Videodora long scions. When I was young, she told me stories of how the Videodora could turn into dragons. I don't know if that's true. What do you know? Silent but deadly, speak.
Your mother is right. The Videodora are long scions. They are descendants of the Aeon of Permanence. That was why some, but not all, could turn into dragons. The power was a rare inheritance, passed down only to those who could successfully complete numerous rites and challenges. For the inheritor, it was hard to say whether it was a blessing or